I'm talking about Drake was the first person to put on like before anybody.
In the next few days.
Okay.
So I'm amped up. Nigga, I fuck with Drake.
Yeah.
You feel me? Drake a genius.
Yeah.
Aubrey Drake Graham, born in 1986, is a Canadian rapper, singer, and actor. Gaining recognition by starring as Jimmy Brooks in the CTV teen drama series Degrassi, The Next Generation, Drake pursued a career in music, releasing his debut mixtape Room for Improvement in 2006. He subsequently released the mixtape's Comeback Season and So Far Gone before signing with Young Money Entertainment. Drake released his debut studio album, Thank Me Later, in 2010, which debuted at #1 on the US Billboard 200. He achieved major critical success with Take Care and commercial success with Nothing Was the Same in his first commercial mixtape, If You're Reading This It's Too Late. The latter two were certified multi-platinum in the US. As an entrepreneur, Drake founded the Avo Sound record label with longtime collaborator 40 in 2012. In 2013, Drake became the new global ambassador of the Toronto Raptors, joining the executive committee of the NBA franchise, while owning naming rights to its practice facility. Drake has also designed fashion, the most notable including a sub-label collaboration with Nike, alongside other business ventures. In 2018, he was reportedly responsible for 5% of Toronto's $8.8 billion Canadian dollars annual tourism income. Among the world's best-selling music artists, with over 170 million records sold, Drake is ranked as the highest certified digital singles artist in the United States by the RIAA. He has won 4 Grammy Awards, 6 American Music Awards, a record 29 Billboard Music Awards, 2 Brit Awards, and 3 Juno Awards, and holds several Billboard Hot 100 chart records. Early life. His father, Dennis Graham, is African American and a practicing Catholic from Memphis, Tennessee, who worked as a drummer, performing alongside country musician Jerry Lee Lewis. His mother, Sandra Graham, is a Canadian of Ashkenazi Jewish heritage who worked as an English teacher and florist. Drake is a dual citizen of the United States and Canada, having American citizenship due to his American father. In his youth, he attended a Jewish day school, and became a bar mitzvah. Drake's parents divorced when he was 5 years old. After the divorce, he and his mother remained in Toronto. His father returned to Memphis, where he was incarcerated for a number of years on drug-related charges. Drake was raised in 2 Toronto neighborhoods. He lived on West End Road in the city's working-class West End until grade 6, playing minor hockey with the Weston Red Wings. He then moved to one of the city's affluent neighborhoods, Forest Hill, in 2000. When asked about the move, Drake replied, "We had a half of a house we could live in. The other people had the top half, we had the bottom half. I lived in the basement, my mom lived on the first floor. It was not big, it was not luxurious. It was what we could afford." He attended Forest Hill Collegiate Institute, where he demonstrated an affinity for the arts, first acting while an active student at the school. Due to the economic status associated with the neighborhood, Drake described the school as not by any means the easiest school to go to. Drake was often bullied at school for his racial and religious background, and upon realizing that his busy class schedule was detrimental to his burgeoning acting career, Drake dropped out of school. He later graduated in October 2012. Now let's return to his professional life. In January 2013, Drake announced that he would release the first single off his third album at the end of the 55th Annual Grammy Awards. Despite an initial delay, it was released in the wake of his win for the Grammy Award for Best Rap Album at the event, and it foresaw Drake announcing Nothing Was the Same as the title of his third album. The album's second single, Hold On, We're Going Home, was released in August 2013, becoming the most successful single off the album, peaking at #1 on the Billboard Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs chart. Nothing Was the Same was released on September 24, 2013, debuting at #1 on the US Billboard 200, with 658,000 copies sold in its first week of release. The album debuted atop the charts in Canada, Denmark, Australia and the United Kingdom. The album also enjoyed generally favorable reviews by contemporary music critics, commending the musical shift in terms of the tone and subject matter, comparing it to the distinct change showcased in Kanye West's 808s and Heartbreak. The album was also reported to have sold over 1,720,000 copies in the United States, and was further promoted by the Would You Like a Tour? Throughout late 2013 to early 2014. Drake then returned to acting in January 2014, hosting Saturday Night Live, as well as serving as the musical guest. His versatility, acting ability and comedic timing were all praised by critics, describing it as what kept him afloat during the tough and murky SNL waters. Drake also performed in Dubai, being one of the only artists ever to perform in the city. On February 12, 2015, Drake released If You're Reading This It's Too Late onto iTunes with no prior announcement. Despite debate on whether it was an album or a mixtape, its commercial stance quantifies it as his fourth retail project with Cash Money Records, a scheme that was rumored to allow Drake to leave the label. However, he eventually remained with Cash Money, and If You're Reading This It's Too Late sold over 1 million units in 2015, making Drake the first artist with a platinum project in 2015, as well as his fourth overall. On July 31, 2015, Drake released 4 singles, back-to-back, Charged Up, Hotline Bling, and Right Hand. On September 20, 2015, Drake released a collaborative mixtape with Future, which was recorded in Atlanta in just under a week. What a Time to Be Alive debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, making Drake the first hip-hop artist to have 2 projects reach #1 in the same year since 2004. It was later certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America for combined sales, streaming and track sales equivalent of over 1 million units. Drake also appeared on the cover of The Fader for their 100th issue. Drake returned to host Saturday Night Live on May 14, serving as the show's musical guest. Later, Drake was named as a member of the Forbes 5, which ranks the wealthiest artists in hip-hop, placing 5th after Birdman, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, and Diddy respectively. Drake and Future then announced the Summer 16 tour to showcase their collective mixtape, as well as their respective studio albums. This marked Drake's third co-headlining tour, which began in Austin, Texas on July 20. On July 23, Drake announced that he was working on a new project, scheduled to be released in early 2017, and was later named as the headline act for the 2016 iHeartRadio Music Festival. During an episode of Avo Sound Radio, Drake confirmed he would be releasing a project titled More Life in December. However, he later pushed the date back to the new year. The project was described as a playlist of original music, rather than being classified as a traditional mixtape or solo album. He was later revealed to be Spotify's most streamed artist for the second consecutive year in 2016, amassing a total 4.7 billion streams for all projects on the service, which is more than double the amount of streams he had in 2015. Drake later secured his second and third Grammy Awards, winning for Best Rap/Sung Performance and Best Rap Song at the 59th ceremony. Drake earned his 70th Top 40 entry after featuring on the Migos song Walk It Talk It, which debuted at number 18, and peaked at number 10. He was later featured on Block Boy JB's debut single Look Alive, which was released on February 9, 2018. The song's entry at number 6 on the Hot 100 made Drake the rapper with the most top 10 hits on the Hot 100, with 23. He then featured on a remix to Lemon, a song originally released as a collaboration between band N.E.R.D. and Rihanna. On April 5, Drake announced he was finishing his 5th studio album and he was releasing a single later that night. On April 6, Nice for What was released, alongside a music video directed by Karina Evans, which featured several female celebrities. After Nice for What replaced his own God's Plan on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 1. Making him the first artist to have a new number 1 debut replace their former number 1 debut, Drake announced the title of his 5th studio album as Scorpion, with a planned release date of June 29, 2018. The success of In My Feelings also made Drake the record holder for most number 1 hits among rappers. Soon after, he released the music video for Non-Stop, which was filmed in London during his surprise performance at the Wireless Festival. He then appeared on the Travis Scott album Astroworld, featuring uncredited vocals for his song Sicko Mode, which peaked at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Drake announced in July 2018 that he planned to take 6 months to a year to himself to return to television and films, producing the television series Euphoria and Top Boy. He then began the Aubrey and the Three Migos tour with co-headliners Migos on August 12. In February 2019, he received his 4th Grammy Award for Best Rap Song, for God's Plan, at the 61st Annual Grammy Awards. During his speech, producers abruptly cut to a commercial break, leading viewers to speculate they were censoring his speech, during which he criticized the Recording Academy. A legal representative for the Academy then released a statement stating a natural pause led the producers to assume that he was done and cut to commercial, and added the organization offered him an opportunity to return to stage, but he declined. On February 14, Drake released his 3rd mixtape, So Far Gone, onto streaming services for the first time to commemorate its 10-year anniversary, and later collaborated with Summer Walker on a remix of Walker's song Girls Need Love, marking his first release of 2019. On April 10, during a performance on the Assassination Vacation Tour, he announced he was working on a new album. Drake released the song War on December 24, 2019, with an accompanying music video, which was widely noted for its UK drill-inspired instrumental. The following day, in an interview with Rap Radar, it was revealed that he was in the process of completing his 6th studio album. On January 10, 2020, Drake collaborated with Future on the song Life is Good, which appeared on the album High Off Life. On May 1, 2020, Drake released the commercial mixtape Dark Lane demo tapes, with guest appearances from Chris Brown, Future, Young Thug, 5EO Foreign, Playboi Carti, and Sosa Geek. He also announced that his 6th studio album would be released in the summer of 2020. On July 17, Drake was featured on DJ Khaled's singles Grease and Popstar, debuting at numbers 8 and 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, respectively, becoming Drake's record-extending 24th and 25th debuts in the Hot 100's top 10. It also became his 39th and 40th Hot 100 top 10 entries, breaking Madonna's record for most Hot 100 top 10 hits. On December 1, he reunited with Lil Wayne on BB King Freestyle, the lead single from the latter's double-disc mixtape No Ceilings 3, 2020. In January 2021, Drake became the first artist to surpass 50 billion combined streams on Spotify. He later collaborated with Draco the Ruler on the single Talk to Me, which was released on February 23. On March 5, Drake released an EP titled Scary Hours 2, which includes 3 songs, What's Next, Wants and Needs with Lil Baby, and Lemon Pepper Freestyle with Rick Ross. These 3 songs entered the charts at numbers 1, 2, and 3, respectively, making Drake the first artist to have 3 songs debut in the top 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. On November 6, he debuted the song Give It Up on Avo Sound Radio. Certified Lover Boy was nominated for Best Rap Album and Way Too Sexy was nominated for Best Rap Performance at the 64th Annual Grammy Awards. He was later named Billboard's Top Artist of the Year for 2021, and was the 4th most streamed artist on Spotify for the year, and the most streamed rapper. On December 6, he withdrew his music for consideration for the Grammys, with multiple outlets noting his contentious relationship with the Recording Academy. Drake accumulated 8.6 billion on-demand streams in 2021, making him the most overall streamed artist of the year in the United States. 1 out of every 131 streams was a Drake song. On January 7, 2022, Drake was announced as a featured artist on Gunna's DS Forever, but was not included until the release of the album's deluxe edition just under a week later. On January 17, Drake announced another collaboration with DJ Khaled. On March 3, Drake placed 4th on Forbes' ranking of highest-paid rappers of 2021, with an estimated pre-tax income of $50 million. Drake fundamentally rewrote the rules of entry for what it meant to be a rapper in the 2010s. And it seems everyone followed. There are now rappers who are also singers in Spanish, rappers who are also singers in French, rappers who are also singers in Korean. Which means that the sound of pop around the world for the next decade or more will stand on his shoulders.
23 like I'm LeBron, serving up a pack, niggas pulling guineas 'cause they scared of.
Thank you for your time. You should watch these videos next.